Hello AOS fans, it's me and I'm here to give you another deck video. This week it's the Despoilers. I have decided to dig them out because I haven't played them for a while, and you know what, I'm feeling good about them. I'm feeling really good about them because I haven't played them in ages, and I think there's a lot of cards coming out now that they could utilise, and I decided to go a bit off the wall with them, a bit left field. I haven't played them since the Grand Clash. At least I don't think I have, and this is quite a different deck that, although it has some similar themes, I'm trying to utilise the Hunter Quarry mechanic as much as I can in this deck, and I don't think I've taken necessarily all of the cards, but I've tried to keep it a very workable deck whilst using that Hunter Quarry mechanic. Theory being that 4 out of the 6 of my guys are hunters already. Got some cards to make the other 2 guys, or at least one of them a hunter as well, preferably Fellhoof, Grashrak. And then, you know, I'm going to just try and utilise making my opponent a hunter, or a quarry rather, and use my hunter bonuses wherever I can and try and really utilise that. So let's get on with the deck. Calculate risk, it's a must-have to start with. Take one of the weedy guys who I don't really care about and run them through for an easy instant glory. It's got to be done really. Next one is Shortcut with Cork the Sneak in there. I think this is pretty much a must-have card. Corky Boy just sits in the backfield. Teleport across as soon as I get this card, and it's another instant glory. Thank you very much. Bestial Cunning next, another instant score obviously. 3 ploys to be played. Now I've got cards in here to help me draw out lots of other cards. I've got things, as you can see, like Unnatural Truce and Frenzied Search, so I'm hoping that one should be relatively easy to score. Then Despoilers. Whilst I am trying to kill my opposition, I've got Despoilers in here and Temporary Victory, because I'm really lucky at getting both out at the same time. And I've got some movementy cards as well in there, so I'm hoping that scoring those should be pretty easy. And 2 glory, instant score, maybe 4 if I've got them both at the same time, not to be sniffed at. Next one is the Beast is Slain. Now, I've never used this one before because I very rarely use the quarry mechanic, so I had to put it in. Kill your, you score immediately if a friendly hunter kills an enemy leader or enemy quarry. It has to be their attacks. You can't use like trap and things like that, but I mean, I'm going to be trying to kill them, so hopefully I'll get this one as well. My other cards I've got is Opening Gambit. It's a must-have. I mean, I take it all the time, but I do complain about it because at the same time, Solid Gains as well, for the same reason. I don't really want to take over these cards, but they're must-haves at the minute. I hope GW does limit the prevalence of these kind of get glory for getting glory, or get, you know, glory for scoring other objectives sort of stuff, because I think it just really stifles the game. Next one I've got is Bloodshed. So I am standing on objectives, but I'm also going to be trying to stabberise people. So if 3 or more enemy fighters are out of action, I score this. It doesn't have to be in the same phase, so 3rd end phase, that'd be perfect for me as long as the dice don't hate me. Survival of the Fittest. It's almost the same as the other one, just one of my guys needs to be alive at the same time. So hopefully again, get both of them at the same time, and boom, I'm a winner. Master of Many Paths. Now this one, you need a leader who's also a wizard and a hunter. Now I've got Grashrak, he's a leader and he's a wizard. There's only about 4, I think, in the game at the minute. You've got Zarbag, you've got the Queen, you've got Averon, you've got Ilthari. Now you've got the Tzeentch bloke as well. Can't remember his name, Vortimus. Although, why you'd want to make him a hunter, I don't know. But so there's about 5 people who can do it, and Grashrak's one of them. Just make him a hunter, and I've got cards to do that, so hopefully that'll be easy. And Triumphant Hunt kind of fits in with Bloodshed and Survival of the Fittest. Have 3 people dead, and one of them has to be a quarry, which I've got cards to do that. So hopefully a lot of fairly easy cards. Basically kill people, go after objectives. These are the gambits I'm going to use. Vile Invaders, brilliant card. Move 2 friendly hunters, 2 hexes. You push them each. Now you are a bit blocked in that Grashrak and the other guy, I can't remember his name now. Let's have a look. Where's the 5 cards? Grashrak and Draknar, that's his name. They're not hunters at the start, but hopefully after midway they will be, so this will be useful for everybody in my warband. Weight and numbers, not sure about this one. +1 damage to the first attack made by a friendly hunter if they have supporting hunters. Now there might be easier ways to just get that +1 damage, so I might drop this card, but I liked it for the theme of hunters. Blindside, play after attack action. Before the attack roll, push 1 friendly fire up to 2 hexes, so they're a support fire. So it can be either, so it's quite flexible in that respect. It could be to support you, or to you know, prevent your opponent's attack, or make it less effective at least. Cloaked in Shadows. Choose a fighter, doesn't have to be a friendly fighter. Until the end of the activation, that fighter is a quarry, so it could be quite handy to make a target a quarry. Now, you can't play gambits on them, and they can't be dealt damage by gambits during that time, but if you just want to make someone a quarry for the sake of something else, it can be very handy for that, or put it on one of your own guys if you want to protect them. Confusion, for going after objectives, I think that's a solid card to take. Downwind, so this one uses the hunter mechanic. You can push one friendly hunter, one friendly hunter, one hex towards an enemy fighter, and that enemy fighter becomes a quarry which persists until they're dead. So that's a good way of making an opponent a quarry. Maybe push one of your hunters nearer them, maybe get them in range for an attack in the next round. Frenzied Search, it's got to be really, I'm taking that to help me with both Bestial Cunning and just because I like getting as many cards as I can. Marked next, choose a fighter, they're a quarry. Persist until they're dead. Awesome. I want some cards to make my opponent a quarry for helping with some of my objectives and some other stuff, so that's handy for me. Nightmare in the Shadows. Distractions are always helpful regardless of what your opponent's doing. A Snare next, because all my guys will be hunters. I'm going to drive someone back, do a damage. Thank you very much. And Unnatural Truce, because like I said before, I like me cards. And then I've got the upgrade. These are them. So the first one I've got in here is Potion Rage. That'll help me when I want to really up my accuracy to splat somebody. Sudden Growth, because I want to keep probably Fellhoof alive so I can help Schoolmaster on many paths. So that one's in there to keep him alive. Amberbone Spear next to help me get some extra glory when I kill someone, because I like upgrading my guys to make them punchy, and then I can use even my weedy blokes to hopefully snipe people off. Great Fortitude next, +1 wounds, always helpful to have, and then a great Strength, +1 damage, also always helpful to have, works with the Amberbone Spears and stuff like that. Hunter's Reflexes, now this one you can put on someone, they become a hunter, awesome, great, going to use that on one of my 2 non-hunters. Also, as a reaction after, sorry, I'm just reading the card again, uses after an enemy's fighter's activation. If that fighter is a quarry, I can push this fighter towards them, so it's handy to help me get towards those quarry targets that I've already marked with my gambits when I need to. Larval Lance is next. It's a nice card, I like it. I might replace it with an Amberbone one, but I mean, third end phase, 3 hammer, 3 damage, 2 range. It's hard to pass up. Predatory Instinct. This fire is Hunter. Awesome. That's another one for that. And you can reroll attack dice against quarries. Brilliant if I made someone a quarry that I really want dead. Substance Cipher next. I think this is the new, I can't remember the name of the other card. The Spectral Armour one. I couldn't decide whether to take this or Spectral Armour. I went for this one in the end because I figured third end phase you get 3 dodges. It does mean in the first round you only have 1, but what are the chances of coming out in the first round all the time? I think odds on it weighs up that I take this one more, but maybe I'll swap back. And Guardian Glaive, because I am going to be going for objectives at various points, so if I've got someone on objective and I want to hit somebody, this is a pretty solid card to give you those rerolls at the same time. And then Trophy Belt, so this one obviously I can put on a hunter. If I kill someone, I get a spent glory. If the person I kill is a quarry, I get 1 unspent glory. I don't think it matters too much in the grand scheme of things. Glory is glory after all. I'm getting this mainly for the +1 glory in general, but because it's a hunter only card, once I upgrade my other fights, I can put that on anyone. So I can put that on Fellhoof, I can put that on Drachnol. All of those are really helpful. So that's my deck. Those are my choices. I'm not sure if I need to put more upgrades in there that are more, towards quarries or stuff like that. I'm not 100% sure on that one yet. My gambits I'm pretty happy with. There's a few make people quarry cards in there which might be helpful. There aren't many other objectives right now I think that are target quarries, apart from the fact I've got which one is it called again? It's the Beast is Slain, which is quite handy, and I've got Triumphant Hunt, which is kill 3 people, one of which is a quarry. So those are my cards. That's my deck. It's a pretty solid 11-11 deck. I'm not sure what I'd get rid of if I had to get rid of a card out of there. It'd be tough. I'm not 100% sure. Possibly weight in numbers, but then I'm not sure which upgrade I'd drop. So let me know, have you guys utilised the quarry and the hunter mechanic in your decks? I think it's something which we'll hopefully see a lot more of as we go on into Season 3 of the last 2 Warbinds. We'll get some more cards out for that kind of thing, and maybe poisons as well. I do feel sad though for the other Warbands in Season 1 2 that don't have any hunters and can't use these cards, or at least can't use this mechanic very well, because of the restriction in the number of hunters they might have. Whereas, you know, all of season 3, nearly everyone's got at least one hunter, apart from, you know, the worms, but no surprises there. So let me know, what kind of decks are you building with the Hunter and Quarry mechanics, and are they doing you any good? Until next time in the Beastgrave, guys, I'll see you soon. Bye.